I think it's already some time ago when I picked up this plug and play device. So this one's from a convention and I noticed this for like €2 and I just needed to grab it because it's time for some Sega. A lot of these devices are based on the original Sega Genesis controller, or at least this particular one is slightly different. It looks more like a Frankenstein weird looking device because it's not a 100% mold that we have seen before. But what is going on with this EA Sport? So when it comes to these plug and play devices, they can become really expensive, particularly when you're going to be finding this complete in box. I did notice them, let's say, on conventions, and people were asking ridiculous amount of money. I'm guessing there were people out there who just love collecting plug and plays. For me, this is just a fun novelty to have and to showcase it on the channel. So we do have two compartments. That is something you don't see that's something you barely see. I think most of the time you just have the compartment like this with the battery compartment, and we're going to be needing 4 of those AA batteries. So the second compartment, and I'm guessing this is for high scores, so that's kind of interesting. You can also open this up and you can put an old school battery in here, the ones that you're going to be using inside of a mainboard. The CR2032, this is actually the one I'm meaning. So let's open it up and let's plug this thing in and let's fill it up with batteries and okay. So let's put the battery in. I can tell you that doesn't really annoying packaging, but let's plug it in, and also going to be using an old school CRT. So normally I'm getting an, let's say, an LCD, but it depends. If you're going to be having not a black and white shenanigans that we have seen before, and this has to do with my television doesn't support beside the PAL region, and then of course we're having some battery, so it's going to be convenient to have rechargeables in this case. So let's plug these in and let's have some old school fun, and later let's also open it up to see what I'm going to be finding in the inside of this device, because man, I love to rip and tear these devices. Yeah. At the back we're finding a serial number of the device itself. I do wonder if they made so many of these particular ones, but also when it comes to, let's say, different kind of copyrights. I think this has to do with all of the different games we're going to be getting with this. So in here we're finding Electronic Arts that have something to do with this. We're having NFL properties, and HL, the All Rights Reserved, and the FIFA and JAX specifics. And this was the side website jaxtvgame.com, and this was actually the website for, I'm guessing you can actually find all the information of these plug and play devices. So if everything has been plugged in, so man, this thing, this is just feeling really heavy. So you can turn it on and off with the LED, and that's it. So where's my old school cable? Yoo-hoo! Oh yeah, let's go. Okay, so everything has been plugged in and this thing works perfectly. However, it's going to be also going to be switching to the different modes. So let's see if I can change my camera to manual. Oof. But we do have not like that flickering anymore. But the downside of this, we're only having 2 games. Man, what a disappointing situation. So let's see, we're having FIFA 96 Soccer, where I'm not like a big fan of the sports game. NHL 95 or NHL itself is always like a lot of fun. But let's go old school. I love it that they have these, let's say, sound effects. Let's see if I can lower the brightness of. This is it, that's it. Yeah, the brightness was a little bit too much when it comes to this particular one. Alright, I think I just lowered the volume. Whoa, nice. There's some really nice sound. I'm always surprised how good these things sound, like the old school CRTs. That is some really old school soundtracks. So what kind of matches do we have? We have friendly leagues. I was going to say languages. Man, having a brain fart over here. Tournaments, but that's just a friendly match. I do wonder how the overall soccer looks. Oh yeah, this looks kind of nice. Oh, there we go. That's how we're changing. Okay. Oh. No, I thought I had him. Come on. Oh, there we go. Oh crap, that was the wrong button. No, messing it up. So where this is a really old school game, I must say that I really love how this looks, man. This looks really great for an old school game. I love the way how they went for the angle with this. So resetting the system, I'm guessing I'm normally getting into this. Oh man, you need to really press it deep and hard when it comes to that, but you need to get this way back to the main menu itself. Yeah, giving you a full reset. So I'm guessing this thing has been released in 2004 or what? Yeah, 2004 is the thing has been released. A lot of commercials before getting, or at least like a lot of different companies shown before starting the game. NHL 95, let's see how this is going to be playing. 1994, that was the original game was released. I love the 16-bit sound. I can change, I can't skip the shit. Yeah, we're only having one control option. There is no way of actually doing anything with this. Oh man. I have no idea what's happening over here. Oh, there I am. Wait, what? Why are you whistling? Face off. Okay. This looks kind of cool. And there is no music whatsoever. Face off! So, okay, this is kind of a cool game, but I have no idea what I'm doing. I think I had the same problem with these freaking games. I just want to punch him in the face. Ooh. Nope. Crap, I lost it. But yeah, when you're getting the hang of it, it's going to be a fun game. Let's go, 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 go. No, what did I just do? I have no idea what I just did. Okay, let's go another round. Let's shoot. And I don't score. Oh, that was almost. Nope, no. But when it comes to the quality itself, the controller is quite okay. But yeah, only down to these two freaking games on this thing. And there are a lot of freaking screws inside of this device. I already removed all of the freaking batteries for a simple reason, just to make sure that nothing is going to be leaking into the future, because I'm not going to be using this daily. But let's take a close look and a peek in the inside, how they actually made this. Okay, so there is a lot of black bob, so there is a lot of protection when it comes to the controller itself. So, but there is one thing, interesting thing to look at. So, first over here we're having the battery compartment. So this is just soldered straight into, let's say, the PCB itself. We can remove the PCB if we actually want to, but there's nothing really to see over there. Some old school tech when it comes to membranes. I can tell the feel of the D-pad is quite okay. Then we've got the black blobs showing over here, the U3 and U4. I'm guessing one of these is going to be for the information of the games that are on there. But besides that, there's nothing much actually to see. So this thing is indeed 2004, actually. I would say that this is going to be 2004 if you're looking at this code over there. But yeah, there was no capacitor, at least not I can see over here. But because I've seen that in those plug-and-play devices before. The EA Sports Plug and Play, I think it's a very cool piece of collectible item. However, I paid a couple of dollars for it. And I think that is just fun to showcase here in the channel. I personally would rather not pay like $16 for it, even if this comes complete in box. But it's of course personal. Let me know in the comments what you think of the two game collection. Personally, I think these things are way more fun when it comes to playing and having a little bit more games. Thank you all for watching. Consider subscribing. Let me know in the comments what you think of the EA Sport game. And it would be great to see you in the next video.